Hey, good morning, folks. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Going to get started here in about 10 seconds on talking weather for the week ahead. Hey, good Monday morning. Hey, first off, want to say hi. Hope you're doing well. Let's all do our part and we'll do what they say. Weather-wise, you know what's nice is right now the weather looks fairly calm for Michigan. We do have 3 shots at moderate precipitation this week, but we are getting into a warmer pattern, and it's almost like the April showers are being scooched up into March because, again, as I see everything, it always just keeps indicating spring wants to be quicker than winter hanging around. Hey, good morning, John Robert Williams and Jesse Bamberg. Good morning also. Yes, the kids can get outside. That'd be certainly a good thing, wouldn't it? All right, so what we're going to talk about today is we have a fairly mild week ahead, I would call it. We have several shots of rain on the way and possibly some snow in the north late in the week. But again, every time I think that cold air wants to try to come down, it actually seems like it's staying up there. So here's a model run looking at today. Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Maureen Dwyer and Megan Green. Good morning. Thanks for saying hi. So this afternoon. We can have some rain showers coming to the southern half of lower Michigan, some snow showers across the UP far northern parts of lower Michigan, but really fairly light. And we go into Tuesday. This is Tuesday morning, 11 a.m. and the middle of the day Tuesday. So that's not a bad day to get something done outside. Yeah, that's the good thing is we're talking about, we got to start thinking spring projects here, don't we? And I will say one thing, gardening fits all of the things that we are supposed to be doing in our lives right now. It's outside. It's not real social close in. And what do you do if you grow vegetables? You wind up with some healthy food there too. Okay, so we're to Wednesday afternoon, and this is the next rain coming through. It looks like all comes through Wednesday afternoon, I would call it, into Wednesday evening, maybe just a little bit of snow on the northern fringes. And then we go to late in the weekend. It looks like a larger storm system there. Again, more rain on the way for Thursday night into Friday. So right now we're into more of a pattern of every 2 to 3 days having rain come through. As this storm comes through, it does look like colder air tries to sneak in on Friday, but it's going to be so mild ahead of that it will have a tough time. That cold air will have a tough time making it down into the southern half of lower Michigan. I want to show you again with the same model run, a little wider perspective, and showing you the temperatures too with it so you can see the cooler air. So this is that rain coming across Wednesday night into Thursday. And then this is the rain for Thursday night into Friday. And you can see the big sprawling high pressure center and the colder air that dumps in Friday into Saturday. Again, that doesn't even look as cold as what the models projected yesterday. Again, a sign that, this is probably going to be winter's last gasp here coming on the weekend. And then as we go into early next week, the cold lets up and we get into another rain situation with the cold really letting up into northern Canada. So we're still looking at spring progressing, probably maybe almost at a steady amount. Imagine that, something that could be normal here in weather. Hey, good morning, Mary Ranke. Are we done with snow in Michigan? Elizabeth Platt. I think you could still have flakes. You could still maybe have an inch, but I think you're done with snowstorm. Now, this is the rain amounts through Friday. So anywhere that it's yellow, you're looking at 1 inch or more. And so that's the southern 2/3 of lower Michigan up to 2 inches. Diane wants to know, speaking of gardening, are projected frost dates changing? I usually put out all plants, avoid putting all plants out until third week of May. Yes, they are changing. Yeah, it used to be classically Memorial Day. That's moved up to, the third week of May. What I would say is you really have to take it year by year now. And if you get into May 5th to 10th and our 2-week forecast, which you got to admit, at least on temperature trend, is quite accurate. If our 2-week temperature forecast is for warmer than normal temperatures, that's something we didn't really have a good forecast of 15 or 20 years ago. Then I think you're safe to start putting some of your frost-killed vegetables like tomatoes and peppers in early May. Just depends on the weather pattern. So you have to kind of wait for that. But I do not wait for Memorial Day weekend if I don't have to, at least for all of it. Yes, we do need some normalcy. Hey, good morning, Melissa Sugden and Laura Savicki. So rainfall in the next 10 days total. Again, we're in a wet pattern. This is 2 inches, which is probably not extremely heavy for this time of the year. Remember, let's see, April's normal rainfall would be, I would guess, about 3 inches or maybe 3.5 inches. And we're just kind of moving it up because we are on the milder side. Here are our high temperatures for this week. And again, bear in mind, someone's asking me if I have any extra toilet paper. No, I don't. Bear in mind, normal highs now in the low 40s. So today we're looking at 47 to 50, a common number, southern half of lower Michigan. Tomorrow we're looking at, again, 40s, 30s in the far north. Wednesday, we're looking at 40s. Thursday, ahead of that storm system, there will be more warm sectors with these storms now. The 60s will come up toward us or into Michigan, and that could be the case on Thursday when we could have 60 degrees from Flint to near Grand Rapids southward. And then Friday, still warm in the southeast. And then we cool off Saturday into Sunday, but not extremely cold. Do you know what the soil temperature is, Jeff Joy? Soil temperature is, I've found, usually is about the close to the average temperature for the day. So we've had, we've had highs of 50 in southern lower, lows of 30. Soil temperatures probably in the low 40s, something like that. I would say it's probably 38 to 42. And it does vary, obviously, through the day as it turns colder. Top inch or two will turn colder, and then it'll warm up some. But the soil temperature is starting to warm up. One last thing for you, 6 to 10 day forecast. That would be valid for March 21st to March 25th. I was going to say, if anybody's going on spring break, I don't know if you're still doing that or not, but the southeast looks very warm. Our area looks cooler than normal. Now, remember, at this time of the morning, I'm giving you the 6 to 10 day forecast produced yesterday afternoon, because that's when they make it, in the afternoon. Hey, William Lee Decker from Switzerland. Wow, 20 degrees Celsius in the shade. That's 20 degrees is 68 degrees. So I'm guessing that that's fairly warm for this time of the year. Okay, so, but what I was getting at was yesterday's forecast was for slight chance of cooler than normal weather. I think as they make this today, it'll back it off a little more. The 8 to 14 day forecast leans us neither way, warm or cold. And then the 3 to 4 week forecast into April 10th still calls for warmer than normal conditions. And I'll tell you what, we could certainly use, I'm sorry, I don't have the perspective right here for you. We certainly could use that drier than normal weather also that's showing up there. So, somewhat normal in weather. We'll take it. We don't need any nasty weather right now, too, with everything that's going on. We're going to look at warmer than normal conditions, but just slightly. That's good. That's a good thing. We don't want things to get overdone on the warm side either. We will be fairly wet this week, tonight, Wednesday, Friday. And otherwise, still seeing signs that warmth wants to overtake the cold. And I'm hoping this little cool snap that we have late in the week next weekend is maybe winter's last hurrah. And I certainly think it could be. All right, let's see if we got any questions. I just want to hang on with you here because, hey, I got a crowd, and let's just say hi. Jim McGuire, Southwest Florida, 90 for the next 10 days. Yes, again, if we can travel, if your family decides to travel, if you decide that the setting is safe, then the Southeast is going to be in a warmer than normal pattern with record to near record heat. Hey, Mike Schultz, good morning. Chuck Seafeld, thank you for enjoying the updates from Essexville, Michigan. Chilly in Richmond this morning, says Karen Bazinski. Joe Elaine, hi to you. Well, that's your weather update. I will keep you updated with posts on MLive, and remember to continue to monitor MLive for coronavirus updates. Our team is working hard to keep you always updated on that. In fact, you can sign up for text alerts. And I signed up just to see what we would be distributing. You don't get over text. I've gotten one or two a day, and it's giving kind of the major headlines of it and then directing you to our coronavirus page. So again, continue to check MLive throughout the day on the coronavirus and continue to hang with me on the weather. I'll keep you updated. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Have yourselves a safe Monday.